Hello there, folks. How's everyone today? What date is it today? Today is Monday, September 16th, 2024. Let me move this camera a bit more to the middle so I'm not looking to the side. Anyway, been a while since I've done a video because I've been just so busy building things for VCF Midwest. Then I went to VCF Midwest, and then also the I came back. I spent a weekend. I spent a weekend in actually Florida. Let me see if I make this a bit bigger here. Why is this not fitting on the screen? Uh, all right, there we go. That's a bit better. Anyway, so I spent a week in Florida, and well, not a week, but just like 4 or 5 days. It was Monday to Friday. Came back with 30 boards, 30. Luckily, two of them I already dealt with, so those were just actually swaps. And I've already fixed two other SA30s, one for Dave and one for Eric. But the one for Eric I need to do some more things with, but the one for Dave is all done. Waiting for my ultrasonic cleaner back there, that big one right there that you can't see behind my shoulder, right there. I just finished cleaning the liquid inside, got rid of the old water, distilled water, the old cleaner solution, and put in new so I can clean these boards. So Um, I'm working on another SE30 right here. This one is for a person by the name of Todd. It works, but it just needs to get recapped. There is no audio right now. The caps look very bad. And the memory slots are the old plastic type, if you can see that. I mean, you can see even the ROM. But the ROM works. The memory, he's using our KMac Blink RAM. They were a bit loose in the socket, so what I did was then I added a layer of solder to the pads of the Sims, and now when you stick them in there, they were good. So, but the main thing he wants me to do with his board is recap it. So if we were to look at some of these caps, let me fix your focus here. So the caps are so-so. This one up here, and we got this one back here by the CPU. Then we come to the three behind the power adapter. Um, then we have the one in front of the ASC chip. The one in the battlefield that always impacts is 166. It normally impacts these three chips right here. It gives them a bit of trouble. And sometimes also back here, especially that first pin right there, you got that's pin 40, and that is your actually reset line on the Apple Sound chip on the ASC. And then you got these four caps here. All these are for the audio circuitry. And this one here is for the negative 12 volts that the audio circuitry needs. So we're gonna take these off. Taking them off should not be a big thing because I use some of my hot air. I'll put up a shield here and there. Let's get this first one here off. And we're gonna start getting fish smell. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, smell that lovely fish smell. So I heat these up until they move on their own. Not one that likes a twist method or yanking them off. Okay, this comes right off on its own. I mean, you can't really see too much of what I'm doing, but there it is. Because this one is in between plastic, so my workspace and camera view is very faint. Okay, yes, that one is off. I'll come with this one back here. Yeah, I'm just doing circles of air around the cap. Comes right off. Okay. So we get this one here by the Apple sound chip. Okay. Go ahead and then do these other 4 right here. I'll leave those 3 for last. Oop, we did a pop, but it's off also. Pop gave me a little jump there. I wasn't expecting that. This is the 150. When I say a number like that, 150 or 4716, the first number is the microfarad and the second one is the voltage. Okay, here I'm gonna put a piece of plastic there. Okay, that's all of those. Now let's see what I can do with these axials. Okay, that one is out. Okay, that's it. We got all the caps off that quick. No time at all. Look at that. 10 minutes into the video and we're already all caps off. Okay, so our next step, let's go take a look under the scope and see where we are. Switch you to scope. Let's go back to this one up in front, make sure the pads are there good. Yeah, it looks pretty good. This one over here looks okay. Over here. Okay, no pad damage. These 3, no damage. Okay, we're all good. So Let's clean these up and give them a little bit of love. All right, I'm getting my wick ready, getting a little bit of flux. This tube is almost empty. Okay, we're gonna put down some new fresh solder to clean up the old stuff. And we get rid of that glue pad. Well, this one was really the only one that gave me the fish smell. Light separation clean. Okay, I'm good with that one. I'll leave it for now. Let's go to this next one. Now the board looks dirty, but with the ultrasonic clean, a lot of this will clean up nicely. Okay, I want to be careful with the plastic there. Okay. See how that flux disappeared from there so fast? It's heating up and cleaning up some of these other little pads also that seem to have some corrosion on them, or some of the juice from the leak capacitor. Okay. Let me clean this one up now because it looks a bit rough. Let me see how that. I use a flux remover here on my bench. That's what I have in my little squeeze bottle right now. And And then I also have 99 IPA, but the flux remover cleans the flux a lot better, as you can see. I need to put a little bit of solder back on this. That guy right there. Okay. Now let's go to these three. Hey. I don't know why one side is focused and the other one isn't. Could be that my thing is a bit tilted and that little bit makes a difference. So if that's the case, let's focus on this one. The pad slowly cleaning. Slowly the old stuff is coming up and you can see the solder sticking to it. When I clean it with the wick, it will be even better. So let's move on to the next one now. Next one here has a lot of debris here, but as I heat this up, it will take it all away. Oh, lovely fish aroma. Let's bring this in and see what we can. I'll get back to that one in a minute. I gotta be very careful that I don't want to lift the pad or damage it. Ha. We're seeing the pad. Yeah. There we go. All that debris came off. Yippee. Okay, let me get some new wick out. Cut off that old piece. Oh, I hope the sounding is okay on this and the video's okay. All right, let's clean up some of this. Let's start from going on here. That one that was so bad and giving us such a hard time. Look at it now. Ugh. All right, let's clean that off a little bit. I'll have to get some more of these. I ran out of Q-tips, so I gotta use what I have. Let me go get some more of these out of my drawer over here. Take a look and see how that looks. Better. This via there looked a bit dark. I don't think that any vias broken because I already had this on. And it did boot, but the only thing I didn't get out of it was sound, so. This needs to come out of there. I feel like a dentist pulling out all my tools. That is technically what I'm doing, isn't it? Being a dentist. Hold on, he's getting a drink here. Put some more ice in that soon. Okay. These tools I don't need. Let's put them back. Ay, more BS. Freaking windows and all this stuff. Hey, it's a bloated system. Alright, so we have these 4 here to clean. Right now, this is just to try to heat up the old solder, the old gunk, get it off, and put on some new. Then when I come with the wick, the heat, that also helps. The wick acts like a sandpaper. And some of these other VS, you see me taking off the gunk. Okay, so I want to put down some more flux. Usually you don't get too many SE30s, to just recap. Most of my work is usually reloaded boards. But it's okay, I can do them too. Don't mind. And now I do my shipping back to the US from Cayman. With parcel post, I can do that. It does take a bit longer, it takes like 7 to 14 days. I can do parcel post around the world actually, because I send stuff to actually Australia, took like 8 days. Okay, we're pretty good there. One last one to do, which is this one. I Alright, the other thing I'm going to do too is I want to, this 166 chip is very crusty. I want to clean that in place. That's just with a lot of solder like this, and heat, and flux. Basically, we're burning off the old crud and putting on new. so crusty. All right, so let's do some cleaning around here. I might take that chip off, and I forgot to clean that off with my wick. I'm gonna come back in here now with my wick and I might take that 166 off completely. Nah, it looks good now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take it off completely. Yeah, I see all that crud underneath that. Ugh. 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 Alright, where did my solder go now? I have a little piece of little bit here that I'm using. See, this side is okay. It's just this side here that sits right next to that cap is the side that gets abused by that cap. And that's why most of the time when you have failure, video circuitry, it's right here. Either this chip, the 253 right here above it, or the 393 below it. And most of the time where you have trace issues. Stay up here, solder. So let's go and clean this out now. Okay, nice and clean. Okay. Not alcohol, this is that flux cleaner. Okay. Okay, this is getting nice and dry. We're going to put that chip back. Before I put that back, I want to clean it. Okay, you see that debris? So how do I clean it? A little bit of flux. You come back a little bit of heat. Ooh, there was a bug on it. Did you see that? Look at that. There's a bug living in there. Can you remember how far it is? Okay, 37 minutes into it. We see a bug's life. Death by soldering iron tip. Look at this. Ooh. Okay. Now this time I will use alcohol. If that cleans the pad better. Okay. Down. That's it. That is on. All right, now I got some more spots to clean. There were caps. We have this hole right here. These are the two axials that were on here. So I need to get that solder out of there, but sometimes it's better to add some solder. Especially with this one, because this is a large ground plane right here. Sometimes the solder is very hard to get out. Yeah, I'll go poke that from the other side. This one I might be able to pop out. But let's put some fresh new solder into it. Let that get deep in there. Clean off my tip, comes, and let's see if we can get this out. Tip is still dirty. Yep, there it went. So that pop. So let's see if we can do it with this one again. Trying to get the hole very hot. Let's clean the tip. Let's pop it out of there. Nope, not pop yet. Okay. We'll go to the bottom side. There it is right there. See, it's on a ground plane. I mean, it's... Because that's on a ground plane, sometimes it's very difficult to get out. One way that I have been able to get these out is with hot air. Because the thing is that hot air, I can focus more right into the hole. Watch. And with my manual solder sucker. See, that solder inside is gonna melt very cool, way before the other stuff. See that? There we go. See, now I'll come and clean up the rest with this. Okay. We have one more area that we need to get, and that is this axle that was right here. See if we can pop them out. Mm. Boom. There, see, it popped. Ooh, it didn't pop out fully. There was a pocket in there. Yeah, it fooled me. Hmm. It'll fool you again. We'll go to the other side and see what we can do. There, I got it out. Okay. All right, so let's give all these areas a little quick clean. Got those two. Those from the other side. All right, I'm ready to start putting on caps. So let's go start up here in front. I'm gonna focus back right now. All right, we have 10 47/16 and one 150. That's one microfarad, 50 volts. So okay. I already put 3 of them in their positions. I just easily go to them and solder. With all these, I put a little bit of solder on my tip. Come here, I hold it. Tap on that side, make a nice pyramid. I'll come and get the other side a bit later. Okay. Now I'll get the other sides. Now to get the other sides, I don't really need a tweezer or put on my tip. I just come and do that. Do that. And this one up here, I just do that. There we go. Okay. So now I'm gonna do the 3 over here by the power. I already put flux down for all of them. Let me just place them on the board. Okay. So these are all the 47/16s. Where's my solder go? Keep on ending up on the floor. Let me put some things here away that are in my way. Don't need that anymore. Don't need that. Don't need that. So again. Okay. And the last one is the 1-50. I mailed out 4 things today to people. So I'm very happy about that. Now this one is a little bit bigger than the ones I normally like to use here. So what I do with these then is that I slide it over a little bit. I start, then I move it over. You see, and I still got room here. Okay, so let's go attack all of these now. Okay, that's it. We're done with the ones like that. Now I'm gonna give this a clean, but I'm gonna use again just the flux remover and a toothbrush this time. So get in there good. All right, let's do the axles. Why this 220 looks so much bigger? I don't like this one. Let me grab a different one. Those are on there now. Now I'm gonna come and put a little bit of solder. My solder again fell. Yeah, this was a little piece of solder that I rolled up and I took the VC off with me. I'll go get it from the bottom side too, so. Okay. So now that all those are on, we're done capping it actually. Let me just snip these off. I can put away the flux, I can put away these, put away the hot air. This I still need. I can dump all these old caps. My ice tea over here is running out. Well, the ice is. Okay, so we'll bring the board back into view. I'm gonna plug in my, this is my compact SE30 replacement board. We make these. This is a, this replaces the analog board, the power supply, because this is the new power supply right here. It is DC based, so all I use is a 12-volt brick. And this is our analog video out. It goes to RGB to HDMI, which then gives me HDMI out. So all I do is I use this cable, and I plug it in, and then comes up and runs. I'm going to use his ROM and RAM. Now you don't have good view, so let me see what I can do to. Okay. So we put in the RAM. This is the KMac Vintage Blink RAM. So we have everything in there. Just double check everything. Yep. And of course we don't get nothing blinking. See, I may have to replace these ROM sockets, all these RAM sockets. Let me see what my voltages are that I'm getting. Voltages are good. 5 volts a little bit high, but see, I'm getting the garbage video like it's ROM. And it could be because these plastic sockets suck. So it could be a combination of things. Let me get one thing here for a minute. Let me get some of these ROM clips. Don't know which one it's going to be, but let's see. This is type B. It's going to be type A. Yeah, that helps to hold the ROM in place. I may have to replace these sockets. Let's see. I could have something shorting. I may need to do ultrasonic cleaning on this board before I can go further. Because a lot of debris I cleaned up and it could be sticking somewhere. Let's take a look at that and see. Maybe I can find it. Meantime, I'm going to take back out my RAM because mine is not coated. Mine is, I coated in thicker pads. All right, what I want to see is see what I'm going to come and check here is to make sure that none of these see that's loose. And this one too, you see? This is a common thing. This is the SCC chip, so this one should be fine. Because it's further away, you see, from the goo. Done so many of these and I'm so used to where problems manifest themselves. The other one that manifests a lot is right here. Oh, took out somewhere. Okay. Yeah, many of these are actually loose. Bad solder joints. Look at this. Yeah. You don't see that? Those are the things that happen. I may take this whole chip off. Yeah, I'm gonna take that whole ASC off. this whole chip right here. So, I guess I'm very used to taking these off, so it worked before, but when I started messing around with it and cleaning it and using hot air around here and and the cleaning solution that started. The smell the fish. It's already started. It's already off. Look at the debris that's there. You have a very good idea of the gunk. See? I mean, traces look okay. I don't see. Nothing really looks. It's not black. All right, let's put down some flux on this and clean it. Clean out the easy side first. So if you notice, I'm going with the pad. I'm not going against the pad. You see, like that one just came off, but it's not used. The pad has got no trace going to it. That's why it popped off, but that's okay. I don't need it. Let me turn this. You can see there's a lot because of the how black it is. Okay. Debris off of See, that pan's got no trace. They are. I put this, I need my meter. And the thing I want to check is that you see here, see how there's like a little crack there, here and here. I want to make sure that there's continuity. Okay, so real easily. Need to expose this a little bit more, it's like somewhere back here. Test there. They're good. Still something to be sure about. I can put this away for now. That way. What's my doggy wanting? Okay, so now let's take a look at the chip itself. You'll see this side clean, clean. These are the two bad sides. The chip sits on there like this, so this side and this side are the two bad ones, here and here. This is pin 40 here. So you see, that was making some very bad contact. So I'm going to zoom this out. This time it will be it. That's because he has a couple loose ones too. So chip one side has a couple that are loose. So let's fix those. This side here. Exactly. I can like that side is pretty good now. We'll bring the scope off the edge of the table. Look down here. Okay, you see, I see two that are not connected yet. So I'm gonna, these two down here, the last three actually. Just the last one, I need some more solder. Let's see what it does. This side here is all good. A little bit beyond good. All right, now let's go put on that sound chip back on. That way so you can see. May have to, I think this tube is gonna run out on me. Yep. I don't mind using a lot of flux here. Now, I put these on all the time because of my reload work that I do, so. Yeah, I attach the two corners over in there. I rotate it and I come to this side. Heat up the flux a little bit so I can see. Okay. That side, we'll check it before. Let's just get all four sides. That was one of the difficult sides, so now we'll come and get this one here. Okay, 3. Okay. Now the last side. We got one here that will not connect because the pad is gone, but that's the one that's not needed. That one right there. Okay. plugged in. Oh, this was there, 49 degrees. All right. Let's take a look. Side, beautiful. Beautiful. Ooh, bridge. Right there. No more bridge, gone. That's just a solder ball was in the way. It's loose. So I wanted to fix it. Back up here. Maybe that loose. I need a little bit of massaging it over here. Okay. Let's see if we solved it. Still like use his ROM also. I'll try it first without the clips. Still not getting nothing. Getting the pattern. Connect the speaker. It was gonna beep. Very strange. I'm not even getting. They're the wrong sockets. Clips. Hmm. I need to check some of these videos, some of this video circuitry stuff. Video is trying to fire up. Getting a bit dirty there though. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What is 10? What is 10? ROM, video ROM, video ROM, video ROM. Where are you? You are here. 10, address 0. Okay. $11, $12, $13, $15. The rest are data lines, but they're looking nasty. That one looking okay. This one not looking good. I'm leaning towards it being something around here again. So I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna check these two 393s and clean them up and see what that does. I have a feeling something there is not right. Check something else here and make sure that I'm getting the right voltage. Okay, I'm getting my negative 12 there. Getting my negative 12, that's good. So that is going to the sound. Make sure this reset line is high. Yeah, that's high. Where's the reset line on the SCSI? Hold on, I just need to go to the SCSI chip. SCSI chip, where are you? I've been looking at the schematics here too at the same time. 53C80, that's the SCSI. Which one is reset? 7. Okay, 7 is way over here. Swims reset is 25. 25 is over here. 28, 27, 26, 25. That's high. I'm just checking all of the resets. Okay, so via. Okay, that's a SEC. There's no reset on that. This is the Apple Sound chip reset is 40. I already checked that. Let's check Vias. Where are you? Via 1, Via 2. The reset is 37. That's over here. That's 39, 38, 37. 38, 37, that's high. ADB reset is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. It's high. So all my resets are good. Something is keeping the data, the video from processing. What I mean by that is that I'm getting this screen here. If you all look. See. So usually that's telling me something with RAM or ROM, but I think that video chips too, if they're not working right, you're gonna have problems. So we did the 166, and I want to clean off these, at least this one and this one. So, but I'm gonna do that more off camera because I'm gonna pause right now. I'm gonna go have some lunch and then come back. Okay, folks. Well, folks, I had a piece of section in there that had no communication because I had my pack off, but now this one is okay. That board for Todd, I got it working. So basically, what I found out was that I couldn't figure out what the problem was. So then I went to the data matrix and I started looking at all the all the address lines first. I checked them all out from the ROM to where they go, and that was fine. Then I went to check the data lines, and when I got to the end, the last two, which is pin 61, 62 on the ROM, and where they go, they were going there, but I was seeing that 61 and 62, if I touch both of them together, I get continuity. And they go to 23 and 25 on B4 and A4 ROM sockets. And even if I touch 23 and 25 together, I was getting continuity. So that was telling me something somewhere is shorting them. So I checked all chips and everything. I couldn't find anything on the surface. I went down to the bottom, and lo and behold, down on the bottom, back here where I was cleaning something, and I pushed through some solder. It went through to the other side, and it made a bridge. So once I removed that bridge, it was okay. The last thing that happened here now was that I went to try to boot, and my SCSI was not booting. So I took off the SCSI chip, I cleaned it and did everything, and I put it back, and now it's booting up fine without any problem. I don't have a mouse connected, but if we look here, we'll see that it is booted up. So my SCSI is working. That's coming HDMI to my wonderful card here, which you can buy on our website, gamemacvintage.com. Does a wonderful job as a bench replacement for the big CRT that I used to have to sit up here. Now I don't need it anymore. So anyway, yeah, so this board is working. The recap is done. I don't see any problem here with this RAM. This is his RAM and my ROM. I guess I should try his ROM. And we'll plug that back in. And I have a speaker connected. So yeah, there comes the video. Yep, I got pointer. I got curved corners. And I should guess because you boot up in a few seconds here. It should be coming up now. There it is. Yes, it's coming up and it's booting, and you can see where the light's going crazy. So this is read. No, sorry, these are write. This is read. So this one works. I need to edit some pieces out of this video where I don't have audio. But what I did ultrasonically clean this board and everything too, so to try to help it. But it was that freaking bridge. I just couldn't believe that bridge on the bottom. And it was just a bridge across two SUVs. I mean, you're gonna be surprised. I'll show you where it was. I mean, we'll go to the scope view, and believe it or not, it was right there. Oh, you can't see. Let me see if I can. Okay, the actually bridge was right across here, right across these two, right here. So once I got rid of that, the machine booted up without any problem. So in other words, now I'm gonna this board for Todd. I'm gonna clean just a couple little spots that I gotta clean here. I may run it through the ultrasonic cleaner again because I did do this chip. And let me get this flux off with flux remover. I mean, I did remove 3 caps and try to find that short. The Apple sound chip is also removed and put back on and nice and clean under it. I mean, this is the best that we can do with the board, but I'm now going to consider the logic board for Todd completed. So I will run it through the ultrasonic cleaner though one more time. So for now, folks, that's all I got to do on this one. So I will end this video. It's amazing. I mean, some days what you come across. I mean, it could have been a simple recap and no problem, but I guess the Macintosh SE30 God today wanted to challenge me a little bit and give me a curveball for the lack of SE30s I've been doing recently and working on other things. So they wanted to actually punish me today. But yeah, it's done. So I'm gonna ask you all to please remember this.
Please hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications.
I have to thank a good friend and a fellow US YouTuber and supporter, Mark, for making that video for me. So for now, folks, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Alrighty, bye bye.